Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2014 of Northwest High School. Would everyone please stand and join me in the presentation of colors by cadets from the Butler Tech NJROTC program and remain standing during the national anthem played by the Northwest High School Band. Thank you.
March. Ready? Up. Precinct. Go.
I would like to introduce several important and honored guests who are in attendance for tonight's ceremony and whose support for the class of 2014 is much appreciated. Please stand as your names are read. You may be seated. Seated on stage are Mr. Dan Unger, the President of the Northwest Local School District Board of Education, and Dr. Andrew Jackson, Superintendent of the Northwest Local School District. Seated in Section 21 are board members Dr. Chris Heather, Mr. Michael Harlow, Mr. Jim Detzel, Mrs. Pam Detzel. Also seated in Section 21 are Mr. Randy Bertram, Treasurer, Mrs. Jenny Blust, Director of Curriculum Services, Mr. Todd Bowling, Director of Business Services, Mr. James Birdsong, Assistant Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Pauletta Crowley, Assistant Director of Community and Student Services, Mr. Bill Miller, Superintendent of Butler Tech Schools, Mr. Mike Perry, Butler Tech Executive Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Rick Pate, Principal of D. Russell Lee High School, Mr. Clem Skinner, Satellite Supervisor of Northwest High School Butler Tech Programs, Mr. Eric Dunn, Principal of Pleasant Run Elementary, Mr. Trey Rishman, Principal of Taylor Elementary, Mr. Steve Dooley and Mr. Mike Wiseman from Northwest Passage, thank you for your work with our students. I would also like to thank Mr. Rick Snow, PTSA President, and his wife Kim. Mr. and Mrs. Snow have been involved in countless events to support the students and staff at Northwest High School, as their children have attended our school and their youngest son, Tristan, will graduate tonight. This year alone, they planned luncheons for the staff, coordinated a successful prom fashion show and after prom, as well as awarded many scholarships for students graduating tonight. Another honored guest with us tonight is Mr. Ed Mayer, our booster president, and his wife, Julie. Ed was not above rolling up his sleeves and working concession stands, as well as planning fundraisers and ways to recognize our student athletes. Both Mr. and Mrs. Mayer rarely missed a Northwest High School event. Their daughter, Sarah, will graduate this evening. To both the Snow family and the Mayer family, thank you for all of your time and all of the work you have done for our community. Seated on the floor this evening are Assistant Principal Casey Schurz, Assistant Principal Libby Stiles, Athletic Director Joe Pollitt, and subbing as an Assistant Principal, Miss Emily Downey. Please stand and be recognized. Helping throughout the arena this evening is Assistant Principal George Sturgeon and School Resource Officer from the Coleraine Police Department, Dean Dorfline. Seated to my left are our dedicated and caring guidance counselors, Mrs. Emily Jones, Ms. Brittany Summers, and Ms. Starley Bailey. These three women have worked with the graduates to check credits, schedule classes to meet students' needs, register for the ACT, complete college applications, send transcripts, and as shoulders to lean on during difficult times. Their support is unending and much appreciated. Please join me in thanking our guidance staff, and please stand to be recognized. However, there is one member of their department who could not be here today. Mrs. Leslie Andrew passed away this year after a long battle with cancer and is truly missed. She cared deeply for the students of this class and wanted them to be successful. We know that she is with us tonight in spirit. Also seated on my left are the senior class advisors who will read the names of the graduates this evening. And seated on my right are additional staff members participating in tonight's ceremony. I think I speak for our students and our parents when I say we have an unbelievable staff who are devoted to the students at Northwest High School, who have high expectations, who challenge our students, who want the best for our students, and who will work around the clock to be there for our students. Please join me in thanking our amazing teaching staff. We would also like to recognize the years of service to Northwest High School of 4 important teachers, those who will retire after this school year. Combined, this group of teachers has given over 120 years to public education and have taught more than 4,000 students. Would Ms. Beyer, Ms. Daly, Mr. Brocksterman, and Ms. Tani please stand and be recognized? Congratulations as well to our PTSA Educator of the Year, Ms. Emily Jones, and to our Friend of the Children recipients, Ms. Erin Reuter and Mr. Joe Pollitt. Please stand and be recognized. There are many people without whom tonight's ceremony would not be possible. Thank you to our junior students who served as part of our Ivy Chain and as ushers this evening. Their names are listed in your program. Thank you to Band Director Sarah Boyes and Mr. Heening and our band members for tonight's music. Thank you to our Choir Director Anna Roof and the Nightlights for their upcoming performances. Thank you to Chief Gibson and Commander Smith, as well as the cadets from the ROTC program for the presentation of colors, Christopher Arnold, Alonzo Lowry, Tyler Shanahan, and Calvin Talby. Thank you to the office staff, including Pam Hoffman, Lisa Hunt, Jamie Parker, and Heather Lane for all of their help organizing the many aspects behind the scenes for tonight's ceremony. Thank you to seniors in the digital media program, Abby Hines, Kelly McKee, Ashley Jones, and Eric Reed for putting together the senior class video that was shown before the ceremony tonight. Thank you to Jeff Tanner with Jostens, Executive Studios for taking the photographs of tonight's graduates, and Waycross for filming the ceremony. Finally, we need to thank 2 very important people this evening, senior class advisors Heather Lane and Amy Bertram. For the last 4 years, Ms. Lane and Ms. Bertram have organized many fundraisers and events for the class of 2014. This is a thankless job, but because they care so much for this group of graduates, they worked tirelessly to make sure their high school years were memorable and enjoyable. Most recently, they planned prom and all of the details that go with this event, and everyone who attended was appreciative of the time they spent to create this wonderful evening. Please join me in thanking our very dedicated class sponsors. At this time, I would like to introduce summa cum laude graduate Amanda Huey. Amanda is graduating first in her class with a 5.67 grade point average and will be attending Miami University to study biology next year. Amanda is the daughter of Anthony and Carol Huey and has been involved in varsity tennis, academic quiz team, student senate, and she has volunteered as a Mighty Knights coach as well as with the Animal Adoption Foundation. She is a member of both the Art and Spanish Honor Societies and was also inducted to the National Honor Society. Her biggest challenge in high school was taking 6 AP courses at one time, and her favorite classes were AP Biology and AP Physics with Miss Monty. I would like to invite Amanda to the podium for our welcome address.
I don't like this. Hello. I don't really like to talk, so this is a little new for me. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Because I think most people know that I'm probably not the best person to be giving a speech. I don't really give advice or anything like that. But I don't think I really need to give advice right now, because I don't know what everyone's doing from here, but this isn't supposed to be about the future, really. This is supposed to be about right now, and we're graduating, and it's a happy time. And I don't need to stand up here like somebody who knows exactly what I'm doing with my life, telling you how to fix yours, because I don't know what I'm doing either. I think most of us probably don't know what we're doing, and that's probably the best thing for everybody. You don't need to have your whole life planned out. It's not any fun if you know exactly what you're doing and when you want to do it and how you're going to do it. You should just, you have to plan, like, I'm going to college, but you don't know what job you're going to have 20 years from now, because people should really just do what we're doing right now and enjoy the moment and celebrate what's happening right now, because we all worked really hard to be here, and everybody else tries to grow up really fast. Most of the time, we just kind of wish our futures away. And we don't really need to do that. We can just be happy with what's going on right now, because this is a great thing that we've all done. We've all gotten an education, and we're going to be adults, and we're going to contribute to society. So, so good job, everybody. You already clapped. Yeah, so I'm not going to try to quote a Dr. Seuss book or anything, because everybody knows about the places we're going to go. Just let things happen to you instead of planning your whole future out. Live in the moment, as the cliched people say. I'm gonna stop boring you all now, and I would like to welcome our Nightlights, who are gonna sing. They will perform 2 selections for us tonight, and they will have soloists that include Devon Jackson, Nadia Pope, Jasmine Duong, Will Sweeney, Gabby Thomas, Brianna Murray, and Erica Schneider.
I'll be your bridge. troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street, my Lord, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes
Darkness comes
and pain is all around,
like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water,
I will lay me down.
I'll be your bridge on troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay me down.
Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you ever need a friend, look around, I'm sailing right behind.
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. I'll be your bridge of troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge of troubled water. I will lay me down, lay me down.
As many of you know, a 21-gun salute is offered for those men and women who have lost their lives in service to our country. This salute is meant to honor not only their lives, but their ultimate sacrifice, so that we may continue to live in freedom. This song is not only about fighting the good fight, but being able to recognize which fights are worth fighting for. As we enter this next phase of our lives, we need to recognize what is most important to us, whether it is our family, our faith, our friends, our academic achievements, our military service, or our service to others. You've only got one life, just one 21-gun salute. So live to honor it with the choices you make every day.
Does the pain weigh out the proud, and you look for a place to hide? Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky, you and I.
When you're at the end of the road and you've lost all sense of control and your thoughts have taken their toll, when your mind breaks the spirit of your soul, your faith walks on broken glass, and the hangover doesn't pass.
Nothing's ever built to last. You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky, you and I. Did you try to live on your own when you burned down the house and home? Did you stand too close to the fire like a liar looking for forgiveness? I'm a storm when it's time to live and let die, and you can't get another try. Something inside this heart has died. You're in ruins.
You're in ruins.
121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121
Summa cum laude graduate Alexandra Hanna will address the class next. Alex obtained a 5.59 grade point average and is ranked 4th in her class. Daughter of Tracy Evans and Mike Hanna, stepdaughter to Mark Evans, and stepdaughter to Mary Hanna, Alex will be attending Miami University to study mathematics in the fall. Alex was involved in softball and bowling while also maintaining a job at La Rosa's. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the Foreign Language Honor Society. Her favorite class was Miss Reuter's Anatomy and Physiology class, and she is thankful for the friends and teachers who pushed her to work harder. I would like to welcome Alex to the podium.
High school has taught us a lot, including that plagiarizing is wrong. So before I begin, let me cite my sources. Thank you to the yearbook committee and Alex Bungbong for letting me incorporate some of their writing into my speech. A time lapse is a technique involving the capture of a sequence of images to record events and changes that take place slowly over time. Time is measured by years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and even seconds. Time can run out or it can begin. It can be too short or too long. We can spend time, save time, or even waste time, but we can never get that time back. High school has taught us all about time. The time we have between bells, the seconds until the class is over, the amount of days until something is due, even though procrastination always takes over. High school was all about timing. 7 hours in a school day, 5 days in a school week, 36 weeks in a school year, and 4 school years in a high school career. That's a little over 5,000 hours. You had 5,000 hours to study, or instead watch Netflix, to sleep in class, or be annoyed trying to do math on a computer. You had 5,000 hours to decide what direction you wanted to take after the say 4 years in high school. 5,000 hours to look forward to college, or the military, or work, or nothing, which I don't advise. 5,000 hours may seem like a lot, but in reality, it was nothing compared to the rest of our lives. And those 5,000 hours became even more hours outside of school. We were one of the few classes that were able to experience a winning football team, have one of our bowlers go to state, win more than 4 games in softball, have a great baseball team. We kicked butt in track and had amazing tennis players. We even had extremely talented artists and musicians, and many people who raised the bar academic-wise. Those hours we spent outside of class with sports, clubs, and studying made us a class that became leaders, and underclassmen began to look up to us. The thought of class of 2014 being the worst class to pass through Northwest was tossed out the window. We proved ourselves these past 4 years, and I think everyone can agree with that. Our time at Northwest quickly ran out, but our time out in the real world hasn't. One day, maybe next year, or 5 years, or 20 years down the road, you'll look back on your high school experience, and you'll remember all of the mistakes you made, but you'll also remember all of the fun and success you achieved. You'll remember that day you fell walking up the stairs, or that scooter Sarah Mayer had for her broken ankle. You'll remember that new principal that came into Northwest our last year there and how much she was loved by everyone. Where did the time go? Ask yourselves, did you use it wisely? Could you have done better? It's all over now. What is supposedly the best 4 years of our lives is over. Although, if test, homework, the AP Calc test, and the ACT is considered the best 4 years of my lives, we might have a problem. But that's beside the point. High school is over. It's time to step out into the real world. I would tell you not to be afraid, but that's just silly. It's okay to be scared. The saying, don't be afraid, is like telling someone not to blink. It's normal. I'm afraid, you're afraid, and we're all going to be afraid. Being afraid of failure is a greater motivator than not being afraid at all. I think we all have a right to be scared of the future. It's the oldest story in the world. One day you're 17 and planning for someday, and then quietly and without you ever really noticing, someday is today. And then that someday is yesterday. This is your life. Yeah, it's terrifying, but you have to continue to live anyways. The rest of your life is full of time and opportunity. As you continue on with your life, and whatever you do, know where it all started. And that's right here, right now, this very second. I know it feels like we're saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything that we do next to remind us of who we are and of who we're meant to be. So how about we just freeze time right now and take a selfie to remember each and every one of us. Ready? I don't have long enough arms, sorry. And please join me in welcoming seniors Alexis Bear and Gabby Thomas, who will perform a duet, That's Life.
That's what people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change their tune when I'm back on top in June. That's life, funny as it may seem. Some people get their kicks stepping on a dream, but I know I just can't let them get me down, no, no. 'Cause this big old world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down and over and out, all the drama I've seen. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Oh, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my friends just wouldn't buy it. But if I thought it wasn't worth a try, I just jump right on that big bird and then I fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. I've been up and down and over and out, all the drama we've seen. Each time I find myself flat on my face, we pick ourselves up and get back in the race. That's life. Oh, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but Mr. Terry just won't buy it. So, sister, mother, graduate, or star, let's thank God for the present. The present. That's love. That's life. That's life. That's life. That's
How amazing are those two? I think they need another round of applause. Our 3 additional summa cum laude graduates seated on stage will be helping recognize the many accomplishments of the class of 2014. Jessica Baker, daughter of Deborah and Jeffrey Baker, is graduating with a 5.56 grade point average and will attend the College of Mount St. Joe to study athletic training. While at Northwest, Jessica was a member of the bowling and soccer teams, a member of Student Senate, as well as the National and Foreign Language Honor Societies. She also has participated in club soccer and Girl Scouts, all while having a job. Jessica would like to thank her twin sister Ashley for being there whenever she needed her, and Mrs. Buckley for the amazing France trip experience. Her advice to next year's seniors is always study more. Summa cum laude graduate Amanda Ludwig, daughter of Elaine and Jay Ludwig, obtained a 5.66 grade point average and will attend Indiana University to study biology next year. Amanda was involved in soccer, cross country, Key Club, Student Senate, and is a member of both the Foreign Language and National Honor Societies. Amanda has held several jobs as well throughout high school and would like to thank her mom for making her who she is today. Her favorite teacher and class was Mr. Null's AP Calculus class. Sarah Mayer, daughter of Ed and Julie Mayer, will graduate summa cum laude and earned a 5.65 grade point average. At Northwest, Sarah was involved in volleyball, Student Senate, OAB, Key Club, Orchestra, United Knights, Driving Angels, and was a vice president for the PTSA. Sarah will be attending the University of Cincinnati to study finance next year. Sarah also volunteered with several community groups, was a member of the Messiah Lutheran Church group, and held a job as a server at La Rosa's. Sarah would like to thank her parents, brothers, and Mrs. Jones for all of their support.
There are several students in the class of 2014 who have accomplished many academic feats throughout their 4 years at Northwest High School. In addition to the 5 summa cum laude graduates seated on stage, students who earn a weighted grade point average of 5.25 or higher have attained the distinction of magna cum laude. Please stand when your name is called and hold applause until all names are read. Ashley Baker, Selena Davis, Madeline Gertz, Timothy Jurgens, Kimberly Kelke, Mackenzie Lunsman, Alexander Roloffs, and Tristan Snow. Cum laude graduates are those that earned at least a 4.5 weighted grade point average or who obtained a 4.0 unweighted grade point average throughout their high school careers. Please stand as your name is called and hold applause until all names are read. Jamie R., Marissa Allender, Destiny Bishop, Tanner Blankenhagen, Alexander Bungabong, Lexi Campbell, Antonasia Carter, Brian Caudill, Amy Eckstein, Alexis Ford, Kelsey Gerbay, Lindsay Gellenborg, Daniel Hintz, Abigail Hines, Casey Hintz, Rachel Hustis, Jalen Kitchen, Abigail Cly, Cindy Cleaner, Kelly McKee, Fox Moeller, Emily Mossman, Rose Filippo, Tiffany Phillips, Elizabeth Pickering, Lindsay Race, Cody Sebastian, Nicole Sellers, Ashley Steiner, Jeremy Walden, India Williams, Timothy Wright, and Kevin Zaragoza. Additionally, there are 31 students in the class who were inducted into the National Honor Society. These students excel not only in the classroom, but serve the community and are involved in extracurricular activities as well. This group of students runs the free tutoring program we have at Northwest High School. In the community, they've completed projects at the Ronald McDonald House, Matthew 25 Ministries, and helped to clean the Great Miami River, to name a few. Tonight, these students are wearing the National Honor Society emblem on their stoles instead of the lightning N. Would these students please stand and be recognized? This is the 18th year the state of Ohio has awarded honors diplomas for graduates who met 8 of the 9 academic qualifications. Students who have met the strict criteria for an honors diploma will be recognized this evening as well. When our advisors read the name of the graduates, these 31 students will be identified as the advisor will say with honors following the graduate's name. Our partnership with Butler Tech has afforded many students opportunity in the career technical education. Students from 10 neighboring school districts enroll in programs on 3 Butler Tech campuses. Northwest High School senior Anna McLean was named one of the valedictorians at D. Russell Lee this year. Anna, please stand and be recognized. Perfect attendance is awarded to students who have no absences, no tardies, and no early dismissals from school. This is not easy to do, and we have 2 seniors who will be recognized with this honor. Sydney Cleaner has had perfect attendance for 1 year, and Amanda Huey has had perfect attendance for 3 years. These students are wearing medals to commemorate this honors. Please stand.
Because of the hard work and academic abilities of the students of the class of 2014, collectively more than $2 million was awarded to this group of students by colleges and universities. The scholarships students received are listed in your program. There are several students who we have confirmed have made the decision to serve our country by enlisting in a branch of the military after graduation. Would these students stand and be recognized? Please hold your applause until all names are called. Darren Linderman, Navy; Bryce Kaufman, Army; Damian Huff, Air Force; Jalen Cross, Marines; Malcolm Parks, Marines; Wes Mueller, Marines. Thank you to these students for their patriotism and commitment. Additional awards were given to students that we would like to acknowledge at this time. Teachers in each department nominated 2 students to recognize on Senior Honors Night for their overall contributions to the courses the students took in that department. Medals were given to these students chosen that signified their dedication to the content of these classes. Would those students who received department awards please stand and be recognized? Beyond academic recognition, there are many honors that have been bestowed on our competitive musical groups at Northwest High School. Our orchestra earned an excellent rating at the National Strings Competition this year. Our Nightlights were grand champions at the Double H Showcase at Harrison High School this past year, and our concert and symphonic bands earned first place and a superior rating at the Music in the Parks competition. Would the senior members of the band, orchestra, and show choir please stand and be recognized? The PTSA sponsors a reflections contest each year. This year, Chris Dumont and Ashley Jones won in the visual arts category, and both Danielle Anderson and Selena Davis received honorable mentions. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Additionally, we have started a new tradition at Northwest High School. One student's artwork will be selected each year to be permanently displayed in the hallway at school. The piece selected this year was created by Danielle Anderson. Our senior student athletes had a memorable year as well. Abby Clyde was named Female Swimmer of the Year in the SWAC. Lindsay Gellenborg went to the state bowling tournament, as well also named SWAC Female Bowler of the Year. Jamie R. was named SWAC Male Bowler of the Year. Collectively, the senior class of football players had the winningest 3-year varsity record in school history and also won the school's first playoff game. Would these students please stand for recognition? Being a leader and being able to take initiative are important qualities to having success in life. At this time, we would like to recognize the senior class officers. Please stand when your name is called and hold your applause until all names are read. Alexis Bear, President. Madeline Gertz, Vice President. Mackenzie Lunsman, Secretary. Sarah Mayer, Treasurer. Thank you to these officers for their help with planning many senior class activities such as baccalaureate and prom. Our Student Senate executive members organized community service events, pep rallies, dances, staff and student recognition events, spirit weeks, fed needy families in our community during the holidays, and ran organization meetings. Would our Student Senate executive officers please stand and be recognized? Please hold your applause until all names are read. President, Sydney Cleaner. Vice President, Sarah Mayer. Recording Secretary, Emily Mossman. Corresponding Secretary, Madeline Gertz.
Giving back to the community is an important aspect of being a student at Northwest High School. All of the graduates here this evening completed 20 hours of community service as part of their government classes. There are students, however, who went beyond the requirement because of their passion for helping others. The Key Club is a school group that performs community service throughout the year in a variety of projects for the betterment of our school and the surrounding areas. These students are under the advisement of Ms. Disbrow and completed thousands of hours of service this year alone. Would the senior members of the Key Club please stand and be recognized? United Knights is a group of student athletes selected to represent Northwest High School. This group cleaned the football stadium and gym after home events, helped with elementary nights, mighty nights, and band nights. This group attended leadership conferences, planned the Spooky Stroll fundraiser, and participated in community events. The advisors for this group are Mr. Van Gazwick and Ms. Byer. Would the seniors who are part of the United Knights please stand and be recognized? Our Driving Angels group includes those students who are devoted to encouraging students to make safe decisions when operating or riding in a vehicle. This group planned the mock crash as part of the prom presentation to encourage students to think about safety not just at prom, but always. This group is led by Officer Dorfline. Would the seniors who are members of Driving Angels please stand and be recognized? Northwest High School has a strong partnership with the Cincinnati Police Federal Credit Union. We have a student branch of the credit union in our school's cafeteria, and we would like to thank Ms. Tammy West and Ms. Robin Lind for their support and dedication to our school and to the financial literacy of our students. The Knights Credit Union is student-run and provides an opportunity for leadership. Our student branch manager is Jamie R., and the assistant manager is Fox Mueller, who work not only at the student branch, but are employees at the Coleraine branch on Springdale Road. Would these two students please stand to be recognized? The credit union is managed in conjunction with our Financial Services Butler Tech program, for which Mr. Clark is the instructor. Our Northwest business teachers took 10 students to the National Business Professionals of America competition this year. We are proud to recognize the following students. Fox Mueller placed in the top 10 in the nation in payroll accounting. The financial analyst team of Jamie R., Alex Bungabong, Alex Roloffs, and Gage Smith placed third in the nation. Would these students please stand and be recognized? The only way to truly capture all of the memories of this past year is through pictures and captions in our yearbook, the Excalibur. Thank you to the hard work of 3 students in particular, Madeline Gertz, Kim Kelke, and Ashley Baker, with their help to preserve our memories under the direction of Mr. Gillian. Would the seniors who are members of the yearbook staff please stand and be recognized? The final part of our events this evening will be our tassel ceremony. The students who will assist with this tradition will be Miss Northwest Sydney Cleaner and Mr. Northwest Sterling Clark. Please stand. Sydney has been involved in Student Senate, Driving Angels, the PTSA, the Superintendent's Student Advisory Team, National Honor Society, United Knights, Key Club, volleyball, Freshman Mentor Program, OAB, the Student Police Academy, and Women's Ensemble. Sydney is the daughter of Michelle and David Cleaner, and she would like to thank her family for their support. Next year, she will be attending the University of Cincinnati to major in accounting. She would like to leave the class with this quote: "Always remember, it is not what's in your head, it is about what's in your heart that will make you truly successful." Sterling is the son of Catherine and Cornelius Clark. He has been involved in football and was a varsity captain this year, United Knights, Young Life, and Business Professionals of America. He will be attending Wilmington College next year to continue his football career and to major in communications. He would like to thank his family for their support and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Well, in the words of my man Sterling, we made it. All of you made it through high school, and I made it through my first year as a principal. I can't thank you enough, seniors, for welcoming me to Northwest and for accepting me as a Knight, and especially for your leadership. You allowed me into your family and onto your team, and together as Knights, we put on our suits of armor. Each of you has had battles to fight throughout your 4 years at Northwest, and these battles required you to wear this armor. Whether it was an academic battle, a tough class or test, trying to get a good ACT score, improving your grade point average, having to take summer school, differences with a teacher, the implementation of blended learning, finishing a credit recovery class on Apex with Mrs. Spence, for which some of you that happened Thursday evening. Thank you for waiting till the last minute. Forgotten homework or having to retake the OGT. Or it may have been a personal battle, loss of a loved one, difficulty finding a job or making ends meet, health issues, a broken heart, arguments with friends, or family struggles. My personal biggest battle with you guys was your persistence in asking if we could have an out-of-uniform day. Constantly. Was that all you guys thought about? I know, you said yes. But because you are Knights, you put on your armor and you fought. You persevered, you overcame obstacles, you stood up for one another, you protected one another. And you made it together as the class of 2014. Be proud you are here. Be proud you have had your last standoff, your last round in the ring, your last rodeo as a high schooler. You made it over that final hurdle, and you are graduating tonight. But you did not do this alone. As you look around the arena, there are many people here who have pushed you to succeed, supported you when you wanted to give up, encouraged you to finish what you started, and tended to your battle wounds when you did not win. These people are your family members, your friends, your counselors, teachers, coaches, and mentors. No one can be victorious in battle alone. We must rely on others, listen to their advice, learn from them, and be guided through life's battles. Tonight, your accomplishment is also theirs. They are the ones who helped you put on your armor when you didn't feel ready to fight, because they believed in you and what you could achieve. I have to say that I have these people surrounding me too. Mr. Schurz, Ms. Stiles, Mr. Sturgeon, and Mr. Pollitt are an important part of my team. Whenever I had a crazy idea or had to ask about some Northwest terminology, so what is this go bananas? Or these kids wear what to school for more? Or when I wondered if I could really do this job, they reassured me or told me my idea was great, even when it wasn't. And they supported me in my decisions. And I have another really important member of my team as well, Mrs. Lane. In my first week on the job last summer, when I told her, I think I need to paint my office really bright yellow, and her response was, awesome, I'll help you, and spent the next entire day painting with me, I knew I was lucky. From my unorthodox office color to the daily battles in the life of a principal, I know I can rely on Heather's support and her organization. Tonight would not have happened without Heather, and I'm so grateful for all she does for me and for our school. Unfortunately, all 200 of you will never battle as a class, as a united front again. Tonight you will begin separate paths, separate journeys. I wish for all of you in the class of 2014 that I could say tonight it will be your last battle, that your struggles can now cease, that there are no more challenges or obstacles or hurdles. But that wouldn't be honest. There will be many times after tonight you will experience hardship, tough times, and battles you can't yet predict. What my hope is for all of you is that you will use what you learned in your time at Northwest as your armor. There are 3 things I know will help you be victorious in battle: knowledge, humility, and compassion for others. Use the knowledge bestowed on you by your teachers. Have humility. I have found this to be a characteristic of many successful leaders. And use your compassion for others, because every battle is not just about us, in the decisions that you will face. These 3 pieces of your armor will assure you that you can enter each battle prepared and armed with the foundation provided to you by having been a Northwest Knight. I only wish we could have had more time together, because in our short time together, I know I would go into battle with any of you. Congratulations and best luck to the class of 2014. At this time, I am honored to introduce to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Andrew Jackson. Dr. Jackson, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the members of the Northwest High School class of 2014. I hereby certify that the candidates seated before you have met the requirements prescribed by the Board of Education, and I present them to you for the conferring of diplomas.
On behalf of the Northwest Local School District, I wish to congratulate the graduating class of 2014. Mrs. Smith, the credentials of the candidates presented here tonight has been reviewed. The candidates are entitled to the diplomas they will receive from Northwest High School. Please present the candidates.
During the presentation of students, I'm asking for your cooperation. Advisors will signal the appropriate time for you to applaud by saying the words "thank you" at the end of the list of their graduates. It is imperative that you do not disrupt the advisor's reading so that every single student's name here can be heard tonight. After the recessional, the graduates are to report to the staging area to return their gowns and stoles. Students will keep their class cap and tassel. We will begin by presenting the diplomas to the seniors that were seated on stage. Jessica Lynn Baker, with honors. Alexandra Renee Hanna, with honors. Amanda Erin Huey, with honors. Amanda Elaine Ludwig, with honors. Sarah Elizabeth Mayer, with honors. Sydney Carol Cleaner, with honors. Sterling James Hewlett Clark. Thank you. Will the members of Student Senate please stand? Mrs. Young, please begin reading the names.
Jamie Austin Eyre. Marissa Lynn Allender. Ashley Marie Baker. Alexis Shea Bayer. Alexander Paul Acevedo Bungabong. Madeline Irene Gertz, with honors. Keyshawn Anthony Horton. Timothy Aaron Jurgens, with honors. Kimberly Ann Kelke, with honors. Mackenzie Ann Lundsman, with honors. Kelly Jean McKee. Kristen Marie Merkel. Barbara Jane Metzner. Fox Henry Moeller. Emily Louise Mossman. Anthony Patrick Muir. Rose Marie Filippo. Elizabeth Catherine Pickering. Alexandra Rose Roloffs, with honors. Alexander Ronald Setzer. Gage Andrew Smith. Jessica Marina Va. Thank you.
Mecca Amina Abdul Aziz. Rico Adams Jr. Joanna Abigail Aguilar Juarez. Jimena Viridina Alba. Stephen Vito Amato Jr. Danielle Nicole Anderson. Wasim Ahmed Azad. Chance Paul Barady with honors. Brianna Lily Baxter. Autumn Denise Beverly. Zachary Kane Birchfield. Destiny Alexis Bishop with honors. William Lee Bishop. Thank you.
Tanner David Blankenhagen. Ellen Ann Stevens Bragg. Jaquez Bridges. Deja Danielle Brown. Lexi Deanne Campbell. Antanasia Janicia Lee Carter with honors. Brian Tyler Caudill with honors. Keontae Jamel Chambers. Maurice Jordan Chapman. Armand Rashid Clark. Thank you.
Scott Ian Cole. Kathleen Marie Cook. Rachel Ann Combs. Alexis J. Cooper. Jalen Lamont Cross. Colin Michael Davis. Selena Rosa Davis with honors. Mark James Davis Jr. John Andrew Denninger. Marte Deshawn Donald. Cassidy Marie Dorsal. Christopher Daniel Dumont. Thank you.
Deasa Lynn Duskin. Joshua Markham Eberhard. Amy Michelle Eckstein. Jessica Marie Earhart. Brichet Thais Ellis. Stephen Farrell. Mariah Ann Ruth Faulkner. Alyssa Brianne Faust. Daquan Edward Fletcher. Carlos LaShawn Flowers. Megan Foley. Alexis Morgan Ford with honors. Jasmine Jalissa Fox. Karel Rashad Franklin. Raina Marie Ann Gaither. Kelsey Brianne Garabay. Ethan Skylar Garrison. Lindsay Nicole Gallenborg. Hunter Olivia Sarah Giblin. Thank you.
Tyler Alexandra Gunn. Ashley Renee Gwinner. Xavier Monet Hardin. Capri Lene Henderson. Daniel John Hentz. Holly Jean Hurden. Tremaine James Higgins. Sharon DeAndre Hill. Abigail Taylor Hines. Casey Jane Hintz with honors. Nicole Marie Holler. Devonte Alexander Horsley. Thank you.
Nikita Marie Howard. Darius Lamar Hubbard. Rachel Marie Hustis with honors. Damian Kelly Huff. Kayla Siobhan Hunter. Timothy Jacob Herlander. Jerice Montez Hyde. Jashayla Marie Jenkins. Anthony Victor Johnson with honors. Brooke Alexandra Marie Johnson. Darius Rashawn Johnson. Ashley Nicole Jones. Brandon Terrell Jones. Darius George Lorenz Jones. Layla Simone Jones. Thank you.
Bryce Christopher Kaufman. Dorian Alexander Kinnebrew. Jayland Micah Kitchen. Abigail Elizabeth Cly. Kyle Matthew Kostoff. Nikayla DeRay Kurtz. Brianna Jean Lay.
Timothy Brian Least, Jr. Darren Taylor Linderman. Leisha Renee Lindsay. Colton Robert Lips. Tyler Alexander Little. Thank you.
Tyler Lynn. Jason Ronald Maddie. Alexis Paige May. Anna Louise McLean. Tania Lynn McIntosh. Taylor Zane McWhorter. Joseph Kyle McGuire. Trendle Lewis Miller. Thank you.
Misha Latrell Mincy. Jasmine Simone Moore. Daniel Nishan Mosley. Wesley Tanner Mueller. Kendra Alexis Myers. Tang Dai Nugent. Tyler Evan Neves. Spencer Omari Obasogie. Benjamin Henry Orm. Malcolm Xavier Parks. Jamaica Lanice Penny. Lamar Christopher Perdue. Tiffany Anne-Marie Phillips. Thank you.
Kaya B. Pitts. Frederick Lewis Platt. Thomas Earl Platt III. Martin Jason Powers, Jr. Anthony Vincent Purnell. Lindsay Kathleen Race. Kaylin Amelia Reel with honors. Danita Ann Reddick. Eric Scott Reed. Victoria Dorothy Reese. Zachary Ty Riley with honors. Thank you.
Corey Ryan Roberson. Laura Elizabeth Roberts with honors. Willie Antoine Robertson. Juan Luis Rodriguez Estacio Jr. Austin Thomas Rogers. Adrian Elizabeth Rosen. John Robert Rule. Gerardo Collado Sanchez. Kiera Brianna Sanders. Alexis Nicole Schmidt. Hakeem Gregory Scott. Cody Michael Sebastian with honors. Nicole Lynn Sellers. Omar Islas Servin. Aaron Enrique Sims. Kayla Michelle Sizemore. Tristan James Snow with honors. Thank you.
Jason Sorn. Jeffrey Walter Spears. Jason Timothy Steele. Jonathan Matthew Steele. Ashley Nicole Steiner with honors. Sydney Nicole Streaker. Taylor Joseph Strunk. Kayla Gabrielle Thomas. Scott Allen Thomas. Scott Douglas Thompson, Jr. Mercedes Marie Tillman. Travis Dean Timler. Keith On Vanover. Mario Omar Vasquez. Jeremy Ryan Walden with honors. Thank you.
Sierra Passion Walker. Brittany Renee Washington. Tyreek James Washington. Kelsey Rayana Whitson. Austin Michael Williams. Darian Todd Williams with honors. Dora Lee Williams. India Marie Lucille Williams. Madeline Nicole Williams. Tremaine Dante Willis, Jr. Gabrielle Nicole Wills.
Jarrell Diamante Wilson. Trinity Nicole Woods. Timothy Scott Wright. Randall Stephen Yazell. Terrell Juwan Yeomans. Tierra Sydney Monet Young. King Kevin Rosa Zaragoza. Thank you.
A graduation ceremony is filled with many traditions. Some are new traditions, such as our advisors reading our names this evening, while some traditions date back centuries. The mortarboards that the graduates wear have been associated with the commencement exercises for centuries. Pomp and circumstance, the music to which we enter the arena, was first performed in England in 1901 and has become synonymous with graduation since.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Mama, we made it, man. Pops, we made it, man. We made it. Woo. Oh, man. Let's get it. All right. There is, however, one more tradition we must fulfill this evening. Our tassels are currently worn on the right, but must be moved to the left to signify that we have earned our diploma. This indicates that we have graduated, and this part of the ceremony will be final tradition we celebrate together as a class. I love y'all, man. Shoot, I love y'all. I love y'all. Graduates, please stand and join me in moving our tassels to the left. Congrats, y'all! Don't wait 2014! We made it! We made it!
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title, along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.
The Waycross Community Media Archive has community events, sports, civic and school concerts spanning over 3 decades. To order any production from Waycross, visit www.waycross.tv or call 513-825-2429.